Hi guys, welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you my first ever bullet journal. Now, this is my first attempt at doing this. I had wrote about it back in November saying I really wanted to try it out, but was kind of overwhelmed and intimidated and stressed out. But I met this girl, her name's Amanda Rach Lee on YouTube, and she does bullet journaling. And I always thought it was just like way too hard to do, but then I watched her videos and I'm like, man, she makes this seem really fun and attainable, and if I mess up, it's okay. So this video is me doing my first bullet journal. Hopefully it's something I can keep up with and keep doing. I figured out the layout, and I'll figure out if this is the format I want to keep in, if it works for me. I just don't know. This has been exciting. It's been really cool. I finished it, and I've already been working on it since the beginning of the month and writing in it and stuff, and I've really liked it. But yeah, without further ado, let's dive right in and let me show you what I have created. Oh, and before the video gets started, these sweet hoodies are about to be on sale. Be on the lookout in the next couple of weeks. Be on the lookout for this. It's my Gamerberry hoodie, my Minecraft skin. It's pretty cool. Got like a strawberry in the back. I'd show you, but it's just too much effort. I'd show you, but then I'd have to turn around, and then it's too crazy. And as always, don't forget to dink that like button so I know that you want more, and hit subscribe so you know when I post new videos. Now let's go to that sweet time lapse. For my notebook, I decided to use a Baron Fig paperback that has around 70 pages in it. It came in a set of 3, and I found it at my local art store. For the cover page, I wanted to do a cute little umbrella, and also I'm working on my calligraphy. I'm not very good at it. This is my first time ever attempting it and trying, and I think I did an okay job. I had to take my time. I practiced a bunch on like sketch papers before I did like the final drawing because I was so anxious about doing this, but I like the way it turned out. Now we're going with umbrellas, obviously, because April showers bring May flowers, duh. But I'm not gonna get to coloring it until the end. I added a little bit of shadowing and some, little cute little ridges on the bottom, but I was a little bit lost. I'm like, I don't know what else to do, so duh, probably raindrops, right? We'll keep it minimal and keep it simple, just like how I like it. For the next page, I am doing an index, which is, just my table of contents with page numbers telling me where everything is. And on the page next to it, I'm gonna do a cool quote. I'm thinking something along the lines that I'm not my feelings, or just one step at a time, something that calms me down and doesn't make me feel overwhelmed, because that's something I do very easily. Now on the next page, I have my April calendar, just laying out all of the days. And I started on the 2nd, so I went Monday through Sunday and just kind of skipped the 1st because I actually made this on the 1st, and that was Easter, so I don't really need it in my calendar. Something really annoying that I did is I messed up. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Look at me figure this out. I'm like, dang it, oh, what am I gonna do? But I filled it in with black and then just went over it in white. I was so determined. I was like, I'm gonna make this bullet journal and I'm not gonna mess up. I'm gonna do it perfectly. But it was kind of a happy accident because it changes things. It spices up, makes it a little different, and I was totally okay with it. Now I'm just numbering the days, and then I think I'm gonna head back into my calligraphy to write out April again. I was so nervous to do this, guys. But I mean, look at this. That's not bad. I was like referencing a book that I have. It kind of showed me how to do it. I had a 2018, some more raindrops, and then a little tiny Mario cloud, which they're shaped kind of weird, just like this. And I wanted just a little something happy, because rain, I like the rain. I know it can sometimes be depressing, but I don't know, I like it. It makes me feel happy. So next, I have my mood tracker and my habit tracker. I really love the idea of keeping track of my mood, because sometimes with my depression, it can feel like my bad days are months on end. And I want to be able to look at, like, a chart and see, like, oh yeah, actually my week wasn't that bad, or my month wasn't that bad. Same with habits. I have a lot of things that I want to do and I want to accomplish, and maybe if I can give myself credit and show myself, like, hey, look, you're actually doing things, it'll make me feel better and be more mindful about getting things done. So now I went with eggs because obviously Easter, but I didn't want them to be like Easter eggs. I thought it'd be super cute if I made them Togepi eggs. And that kind of just makes me happy because it's Pokemon. At the bottom, I have my little happiness scale. 5 different little eggs. We got really sad, kind of frustrated, a little bit numb, happy, and then like extra happy. And that's what I'll be basing my mood tracker off of. So for my habit tracker, I thought it would be cute if I did little pixelated hearts. Now I mess up again. I mess up like 2 or 3 times on this page, which is so freaking obnoxious. But I white it out and fix it. Also, I wasn't for sure how crazy I was gonna be when I made this. I'm like, oh yeah, let's do a ruler so all the lines are perfect. That goes out the door pretty soon. You're gonna see it in the next couple pages where I'm just like, you know what, forget it. I don't need a ruler. Also, the ruler was getting ink everywhere, and I'm like, this is pointless. I just keep messing up. But yeah, look how cool the pixelated hearts are. It's exactly 34 squares, so I kept the top 4 squares just blank. And I'm gonna fill them in with their coordinating color later on. I was a little overwhelmed, and I didn't know what to do, so I was like, you know what? Let's just ink everything, because I did go through stuff with pencil. Let's just ink everything and do coloring last, which was a great way to kind of start. Next, I want to have an adventure log. Just something that is showing me like, oh, these are 3 new places that I've been for the month of April, and maybe like I can write where it is or how it made me feel, something just a little tiny rectangle there that I can paste a picture into. I have like the HP Sprocket printer that I got from an event, and I use it a lot. It's pretty sweet. I got some sticky film too, so basically I just send a picture from my phone to the printer and it prints it out. So that's what that page will be. This is my entertainment log. I have books and comics that I have read and that I've enjoyed for the month of April. And then right below it, I have television. And right below that, I have movies. Now, I feel like I've missed something vital. I should have had a video games section. I don't know what I was thinking, because I've actually been playing a lot of video games. I mean, I do that. It's my job. But I've also been playing a lot of app games, and it's nice to kind of keep track of it. But yeah, I'll probably add that next month when I do this. Also, playing around with different fonts, different typography, that's something I want to get better at, and I think by doing this, it could really, really help me. I also want to get better at doodling. I used to just sit on a fence during recess, because I was really bad at making friends when I was in school, and I would just draw. That's all that I would do, and I was known for being like so good at drawing all throughout like elementary school, junior high, high school, and then I just stopped, and I missed that part of me. It made me feel good. I don't know. It tapped into a certain creative part of me that just made me feel alive, and it's nice to be doing this kind of stuff again. It makes me feel good. So now we have the YouTube spread. This is to keep track of the videos that I'm posting. I wanted to do little picture frames because I was thinking of Minecraft and item frames, but I think I'm just gonna kind of save doodling for as I go, and maybe I'll do a flip through and show you guys on my Instagram of my completed bullet journal when it's done, or show you at the beginning of next month's video. But yeah, so I'm posting around anywhere from 2 videos a week to 3, and I just have these little picture frames to fill them out with. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is when I post. The second page is what is really important to me. Since YouTube is my job, I want to keep track of the views and my AdSense, what's coming in. That kind of helps me figure out like how much content I should be putting out, what videos are working, which ones aren't. If YouTube's broken, then I could lay off on posting because, you know, there's no point because people can't see my videos, all that kind of stuff. And it's nice to see that, you know, I don't know, it's nice to see these things tally up. So I separated it into week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then I'm going to total it up. For the next page, I did my YouTube gaming since I have 2 YouTube channels that I am keeping track of and taking care of. I post a lot more frequently on my gaming, so we try and post at least once a day. Last couple of months, it's been twice a day. But I think this month we might switch to once every other day until YouTube gets all of its bugs worked out. On the second page, we have the same thing, weekly views, our AdSense total, and then at the very, very bottom, I have a couple of community boxes. I love posting on the community tab, and you guys seem to really like it when I do too, so I try and post pictures or polls or just little notes letting you guys know, hey, what's going on? And I want to keep track of that in the same way I'm doing my habit tracker, just have like little squares down there that I can fill in on the days that I've been posting. I didn't know what to write here, so I just did data and money because whatever. Now, moving on to the next site I post on the most right after YouTube is Twitch. Now, I stream every Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 1 to 4, and I also post VODs, which are basically just videos, but they call it VODs. When you're subscribed to me, you can watch them, but also if you tune in right at 4 o'clock, I premiere my videos so you don't have to be subscribed and you can watch them with me. I basically do watch-alongs, and it's really fun. So as you comment and watch the video, I'll be there with you watching me watch. It's kind of confusing, but it's really cool. It's a fun experience. Those videos go up on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So if you want to watch along, tune in at 4 p.m. on my Twitch channel on those days. So keeping track of the average views, subscribers, and followers is nice to kind of have a graph for that and keep track of it. Just lets me know I'm growing and I'm progressing. Just little things to kind of show me, hey, look, you're doing things. Good job. Keep going. So the next couple of pages, I'm not really for sure what the format is going to be, but I want to be mindful of these social media sites because I use them. Instagram is a huge one that I love using, but I want to put more geeky content up on there. Same goes for Twitter. It's weird when you have all these different social media sites that you're supposed to be on, but knowing like what kind of stuff you make or post on there can sometimes be a little bit confusing, especially when YouTube is your job. So Facebook is another one I'm still trying to figure out, so I'm leaving these pages open. Discord is a huge one that I've been loving and really taking advantage of. I'll put all those links down below if you guys want to follow me on any of those or jump into a game with me of Fortnite or something. I don't know. I post on Discord if I'm playing. Oh, okay. Next page is the website. So last month I said it was really important for me to, maintain my website. I wanted to try really, really hard to post something, but I didn't get around to it. We were kind of spent with time. But this month I really want to be mindful and hopefully get at least a couple of blogs up. That's my April layout. I have 12 blog spots there, but I could post whatever. There's my potential blog ideas and then hopefully some brands that we can reach out to and talk to. This next page is my podcast page. That's coming up hopefully by the end of this month, which is a really cool D&D themed podcast, which will have one live stream a month. Still in the works. Now this is my weekly log for April. I have Monday through Sunday and then my sleep log hours that I'm just keeping track of. So this is just for my schedule, just for me to fill in and figure out as I go along. I went with this, I kind of used the little squares to my advantage and made this little octagon looking thing. I don't know, it works. And I went from 6 a.m. all the way till 9 p.m. on the side, so I can fill in my grids however I please. This is kind of nice for me because sometimes my schedule can be a little bit out of control, and to see everything in a full day format, it helps me kind of figure out if I'm doing too much or not doing enough, or, where I have free time. So I went back through and added a few doodles. This is just a little person with an umbrella. Then I added my little togepi, triangles and squares and stuff on all of my eggs, and then added in some numbers next to them so I knew which egg represented which day. This took a lot of time, but it makes me happy and I think that's worth it. Next I went through and colored, and I didn't realize I'm so hard on myself, but I'm not the best colorist. I'm not very good at color theory either. I don't know colors that complement each other. I know primary colors, but blending and secondary colors and things that would look good together is something I want to get better at, and doing this kind of helped me realize that. I'm oh yeah, I should work on that probably. I'm using a watercolor felt tip marker, and this paper isn't the best for watercolor stuff. I can't blend these colors together, but they still add a really nice, bright, vibrant pop of color to the notebook, and it doesn't bleed or blend in with the other marker I have beneath it. So I went with a magenta on the outside, blue on the inside, and a little pink umbrella on top of the April. I added a little drop shadow because that's what Amanda does in her videos, and then I realized I don't know how to do drop shadows, and I messed up quite a bit, so I was just I'll just fill them in all the way. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's what I did there. Next, for April, I kind of figured out the drop shadow thing and just did it at the bottom, and I felt a little bit more confident about that. Now this was my favorite. Look at just filling in all the little togepi marks. So good and satisfying. Now, the way I'm going to track my mood is I'm just going to go in and fill in the egg part. I mean, the red and the blue that's signature togepi. As long as that's there, I feel hey, it's a togepi egg. And me filling in my mood with the coinciding color, that's enough for me. This took a lot of time, but it was so worth it. For my mood colors, for really, really happy, I went with the bright yellow. For okay happy, I went with the pink. For medium, just a muted pink. For a little bit upset, I went with the blue. And then for like just feeling really sad, I went with the gray. Because I feel like those colors kind of work and represent how my moods are. So for the habit tracker, I added the little shadowing in the clouds, and then I wanted to go rainbow style with filling it in, because look how cool that looks. I mean, that makes me so freaking happy. I'm all about that. Moving on to my adventure log and entertainment, I just added a little bit of outlining to all of the different things, basically colored in the popcorn, the ticket, some of the text, and also added a little bit of shadowing to the boxes. Again, I'm not the best at coloring. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. And this is mine. This is my bullet journal that I can do whatever I want with. So I don't feel too bad about it. Coloring for the rest of these pages, I kind of just went willy-nilly. I'm just like, okay, I'll just do rainbow here. I'll go crazy. I'll highlight some stuff. I did gold for the YouTube play button because, you know, I got 1 million subscribers. Might as well use that at some point, right? I got the gold play button, so I got the gold little play button in my bullet journal. For gaming, I went with purples and pinks because why the heck not? And I have a pink play button because I don't want to do the play button silver. I don't like the way that looks. Of course, for Twitch, I just stuck to purple. Purple and light purple because, I mean, that's Twitch's colors. You gotta stick on brand, you know what I'm saying? Which it looks kind of cool. Once all this comes together, it looks really, really neat. It makes me feel super happy, and I'm so proud of myself for actually doing this. These kind of things are hard. I'm a perfectionist to the point where I'll just think about doing something and not ever do it. And this has been something in the back of my mind for so long, and I'm glad I finally got through and did it. For the back pages, which you don't see and I don't show you, I added 30 pages for me to journal in, and I also added 10 pages for me to do a sketch a day in. I'll show you guys the sketches and stuff at the end of the month, or like I said, if you follow along on my Instagram, I can show you there too. But I'm excited. This is gonna be super good for me, and it already has been. It's been really nice to reflect and have some time just to be creative outside of making videos. But anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you dink that like button so I know that you want more. Hit subscribe so you know when I post new videos, and also check out all of my links down below so you can be in the know for what I'm doing, where I'm going, and when I'm posting. But this is my first bullet journal video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see me do more of these. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.